Alright, so we'll start this chapter with CFS, Cisco Fabric Services in NXOS. So what it does, it is basically used to synchronize the configuration of some of the features of Nexus or networking, I would say. Features like NTP, if you want to synchronize the configuration of NTP, you can use it, or AAA. RBAC, that is a role-based access control, that is replicating the username passwords that you have configured on one device and you want to make the same on the other, you can do it. And then there is a config sync as well. Config sync you will understand in future chapters. Actually what happens that I'll give you one example. If your fax device is connected to two different 5K devices and you have formed VPC, in that case you have to configure fax ports on both of the 5K devices at same time. In that case config sync can be used, but it is not limited to VPC or fax. Alright, so CFS is by default enabled, only its feature is enabled. It can be configured over Ethernet, that is a CFS S over Ethernet, or over IPv4, or over IPv6. So these are the three mediums where it can be enabled. You have to enable CFS region. If devices have same region, then they will be able to synchronize. But if you don't define the region, all devices will come under same region by default. Alright, so I'll take you there to the two 5K devices and I will use NTP commands to synchronize, and let's see how it goes. Okay, these are the two devices I have right now. Let me remove this configuration from the front. We'll start blank. Okay, first command is show CFS status. Distribution is enabled by default. Distribution over IP is disabled. Distribution over Ethernet is disabled. I have the IP connectivity between these two 5K devices, but it is over VRF management. Let me show you show IP interface brief, VRF management. Similarly here, show IP interface brief, VRF management. Okay, this is the multicast IP CFS uses, and it is for IPv6. You can see that our distribution over Ethernet is also disabled. You have to enable it if you want to distribute it over Ethernet, but I'm going to use NTP, which is distributed only on the IP or fiber channel. Let me show you that. Show CFS application. Okay, I told you that some of the things can be synchronized, means configuration of these things can be synchronized: NTP, STP, RBAC, radius, session manager. And you can see that NTP is disabled by default, STP is enabled, session manager is enabled, and NTP can be synchronized over fiber channel or over IP. FC I don't have it, but we will use it over the IP, that is layer 3. Show CFS status, we have checked it. Show CFS peers. I have only my device which is reflecting as a peer. I don't have any peer right now. Show CFS peer here as well. So let's enable CFS and IPv4 distribute. Okay, by entering it, it will enable IPv4 distribution, that is, it will be enabled over layer 3. You can also set region, CFS region ID. This is the region ID. I don't want to sign it right now. Let's synchronize it without region ID, because by default it will take all devices under the same region. CFS IPv4 distribute. Now check the output. Show CFS status. You can see it is enabled over IPv4. configuration CFS IPv4 distribute, show CFS status. So show CFS peers. Okay, two are available. One is mine, that is local. Name is mentioned as well, host, and this is the IP address of Ashish. All right, so you've got an idea that there are two devices right now. Number of entries is 2. Okay, I want to synchronize NTP. Let me show you. Show CFS applications. NTP is by default disabled, so let's enable it. NTP distribute, show CFS app. You can see it now, it is enabled. NTP distribute, we have already given the command. I will and I would have to enter this command NTP distribute on both of these devices, but after that I would have to set NTP server. That I will only configure it on the Ashish device, the device 5K with name Ashish as a host name. So, and we will see that automatically this configuration will get replicated on the other CFS peer. Okay, so let's set NTP server as this is the IP. Since we are using VRF management, so I would have to define it here. Actually, I don't have any NTP server right now. I'm just showing you how CFS can be used to synchronize the configuration of NTP. Okay, show run NTP. Let's see what is the configuration. Okay, it doesn't show the configuration. The reason is that the NTP commit command is not given. NTP distribute, NTP commit, show run NTP. Now you can see that these commands are available. Let's see the status here. NTP, it is not yet configured. Show CFS application. So let's enable NTP distribute. Let's see, show CFS application. Let's see the configuration, if NTP configuration has been received or not, and you see this thing, the configuration has been synchronized, and that's what we wanted to see. So that's the beauty of this CFS. So friends, I hope that it's been informative for you. Thank you.